Hi, I'm Sophie. I am a comprehensively certified Pilates instructor, personal trainer, and pregnancy and postpartum corrective exercise specialist. Today, I'm going to be taking you through a lower body and core workout. All you'll need is a ball as well as your mat, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we can place the ball just off to the side somewhere where it won't roll away to start coming down, laying all the way down onto your back. Making your way down there, however is easiest, hands will come down by your side, just noticing how your spine naturally lays against your mat. This is your neutral spine. You'll hear me talk about that all the time, but we're not doing anything different. It's just naturally laying the way it is. We'll find a deep inhale here. Then on your exhale, start to tuck your pelvis, flatten your lower back, belly button to spine, hug the ribs in. All the air goes out of your lungs. Inhale, reset back to that neutral spine. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, think ribs to hips, close everything in, get all the air out. Inhale, release. Finding that deep core connection also feels like a nice little stretch almost for your lower back. And release. 2 more times just like that. Really think of flattening everything down and in and not just bracing through your core. That's what all the air out. Can't talk as I release the air. Trying not to hold any air in there. Good. Releasing to neutral spine, building this into your spine articulation bridge. So inhale, same thing. Exhale, same thing. Find your pelvic tilt, flatten the lower back, start to dig through your heels and peel your back up off the mat, one vertebra at a time. Lower back, middle back, upper back, but keep your shoulder blades down on the mat. Shoulders are plugged in. We're not pressing and pressing, pressing and pressing. We're not pressing and pushing into your lower back. Inhale at the top. Exhale, tuck your pelvis even more, lower it all the way down. One vertebra at a time. Once you hit the mat, inhale, come back to your neutral spine, let everything reset. Exhale, tuck, scoop, lift. Using your core to control your spine, giving each vertebra its moment on and off the mat, using your legs to drive your hips up. At the top, we squeeze, but shoulder blades stay grounded. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down nice and slow. Last one like this. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, we tuck, scoop, and lift, holding it up at the top here. Grounding through the heels at the top. Now we find our flat back bridge. So not changing the shape of your spine. You have a stick attached to your spine now. Inhale, lower the hips down. Exhale, press up. So we lose kind of that wave and roll through our back. This time you just think about your hips hinging down, glutes tap, exhale, drive through the heels, strong press up. Knees are staying in line with your ankles. Try to keep weight grounded equally on the in and outside of your feet. Exhale, press. Go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lower it all the way down. Let the knees windshield wiper side to side, releasing through the lower back and your core a little bit here. And then we'll come back up through center. Feet will find tabletop, legs will find tabletop. So shins parallel to the ground, knees are in line with your hips. Your head, neck, and chest will stay lowered to start. Inhale, left toes tap down. Exhale, pull, bring it back up. Inhale, right toes tap. Exhale, bring it back up. The hinge of your leg lowering is coming from your hip, not your knee. So what I mean by that, if you want to stop and watch, is sometimes people will just drop their knee down and bring it up. Not that that isn't, it should still feel like something, but we want to keep the shape of your leg, pull from your hip, out, exhale in. One more time each way. Hands are grounding you here. Right side, last time. Hold the legs in tabletop. Interlace your hands back behind your head. Head will go heavy in the hands. Elbows are out wide. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl head, neck, and chest. Lift. Inhale, lower down and pulling you up right from the middle of your sternum here. The shape of your neck and your head does not change as you lift. Like shaky already. If you're shaking as well, you should find like a shaky point here. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. Really, again, coming back to that principle of getting all of the air out, hugging ribs down, pressing the belly button down. Lift. Go for last 3. Hopefully you can't hear it in my voice too much. I'm trying not to talk as I get to the top. 2. Last one. Lift up. Bring it all the way back down. Arms can go long, legs can go long, back behind you. Little full body stretch here. And then coming up, just to find your ball, if you can't reach for it, grabbing your ball, placing it right between the thighs to start. So we're staying down on your back to begin the workout. Hands are down by your side. Squeezing, light squeeze on the ball. Nothing crazy yet, just a light squeeze, maybe walking your feet in a little bit so you can already feel that tension. Finding a flat back bridge, engaging the inner thighs. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, press up. Again, we're not shoving our hips up, not shoving our lower back up. If you feel that pinching in your lower back at all, think about keeping your sports bra, your shoulder blades grounded and not pressing all the way up into that bridge. Inhale, lower. Exhale, tap. Trying to keep consistent pressure in on the ball the entire time. Again, checking in with your feet, keeping equal weight, checking in with the knees. They stay stacked over the ankles, in line with the ankles. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. So good for your pelvic stability here. Your inner outer thighs really control, help keeping your pelvis where it should be in space. So we're going to work a little bit of both here today. Exhale, press. A lot of inner thighs though, gotta say. Inhale, lower and lift. Next one, you're going to hold it up. Hold it here. Only come halfway down. Strong press up. Inhale, lower and squeeze. So by doing this, we're never really fully releasing tension in the glutes and the hamstrings. Your inner thighs should be feeling it by now. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. We hold it up here in 5. Go for 4. Squeeze, think tiny tuck under of the pelvis at the top. Last 2, I think. That is my biggest pet peeve when instructors can't count and I'm doing a video. Last one, so hopefully that's not going to be me. Hold it up here. Hold and squeeze. Bring the inner thighs in as much as you can. You're trying to pop the ball. Open it back up. Exhale. Squeeze it in. Inhale, open. Now I want you to pay attention to your ankles. They are not moving. As you squeeze the ball in, your ankles and your feet stay put. A lot of times we collapse in. This movement is coming from your hips. It's coming from your inner thighs, your glutes. It is not coming from your shins, from your ankles, from your feet. Squeeze. Go for last 3. As much as you can. We're trying to pop the ball. 2. Last one here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the ball where it is. Lower your hips down. Breathe for a second there. We're keeping the ball between the thighs, bringing legs to tabletop. So again, just a light squeeze on the ball, nothing crazy. Hands come back behind the head, finding our curl one more time here. So getting yourself situated, knees are in line with hips, shins parallel to the ground, head is heavy in your hands. Exhale, lift through the chest. Inhale, lower down. And we lift. So if you're not feeling this shaky sensation, sometimes that means you're pulling from your neck and not releasing your head, letting your head go heavy into the back of your hands. Your arms should feel like they're doing some work here, holding your head up, lifting from your chest. Trying not to just grip with these upper abs. You'll hear me say this all the time, but try not to talk when I'm shaking. A lot of times our upper abs tend to grip as we find a curl. I want you to think lower, middle, upper abs, ribs hug in. Your full core is being used here to find this curl. If you want to add another layer for these last 4, we'll tap toes down as the head, neck, and chest extend. Exhale, pull everything up and in together. Squeeze on the ball. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Hopefully this mic isn't picking up my shaky breath. Last two. Just gonna stop breathing. Last one. Lift. And lower it all the way down. Really nice work, you guys. We'll go ahead and take the ball out from between the legs, rolling onto your left side to start. Get yourself situated here. So the ball is going to come. You can either be up on your shoulder or head down in your hand like you're chilling. I kind of like this option better. It just lets me find that connection, but you can play around with what option feels best for you. Your left leg is going to extend out to the corner of your mat. The inside of your foot faces up to the ceiling. Right leg is back behind you. Pressing your right hand into the ball. Nothing crazy to start. We inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift your left leg. Press the right hand into the ball. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift and press. So this is a movement that you'll see a decent amount in my postpartum program because it is so good for your core. It really wraps everything up and in. It engages your pelvic floor. It focuses on pressure management. Just so, so good. But it's good for everybody else too, not just postpartum. Because sometimes we just don't even know. We're thinking as you press down, your right oblique is engaging. As your left leg lifts up, we feel your pelvic floor. We feel that left oblique engage. As we exhale, that just hugs everything else up and in. Go for last three. Strong press into the ball. 2. Last one here, you're going to hold it up. Lift and hold, press into the ball, little circles forward. Tiny, 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 like tennis ball, golf ball. Keep pressing into the ball, feeling what that does for your obliques. Go for 4. We reverse in 3. Last 2, no break. Last 1, reverse the circle. Keep lifting inside of the foot up to the ceiling. Keep pressing right hand down for 4. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lower that down, bringing the ball right between your ankles here for a little more inner thigh work. I did say we have a lot of inner thighs today. I meant it. They are kind of neglected. We do a lot of work with your outer glutes, outer thighs a lot of the time, and your inner thighs don't get as much attention. So just pull up this video if you ever need some inner thigh love. So we're laying all the way down flat. Point through your toes. Again, I like laying all the way down. You can probably stay up here, but I just like laying all the way down. I feel like it gives you a better connection. Right hand is pressing down into the mat in front of you. Light squeeze on the ball. Inhale. Exhale, lift both legs up. Squeeze and lower. This is going to be a tiny movement. So hard to get those legs up and stay like hips stacked. So we don't want to roll back onto your glutes. We're keeping those hips right on top of one another, balancing on our left hip, using the inner thighs, core, pelvic floor to lift the legs. Go for 3 more here. Inhale, exhale, press right hand down into the mat, lift. 2. Holding up, next one. Hold it up here, little squeeze in on the ball and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release, bottom leg, pulling up towards your top leg pressing down, trying to keep the ball exactly where it is in space. Squeeze, go for 3, 2, last 1. Go ahead, lower it all the way down. Keeping the ball between your ankles, roll onto your back. We'll give the inner thighs a break for a second before we hit the other side. So coming all the way down, hands will come down by your side, feet find tabletop. Inhale, legs extend out to 45 degrees. Exhale, pull it back in. So you're keeping your neutral spine for this. We're not imprinting the lower back. If you feel like your lower back is lifting up, legs go higher towards the ceiling until you feel that tension out of your lower back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Last 3. Touching my plant, whoops, 2. Finding our last one, but you're gonna hold it out. Hold out here, stabilize, rotate. Right foot comes on top, left foot on the bottom. Rotate, left leg on top. So tiny squeeze on the ball, tightening through your core. Hands can help you here. Again, lifting the legs higher. If you feel it in your lower back, lifting the legs lower, lowering the legs if you want more of a challenge. Breathing through it. Keep squeezing everything through your core, in and down. Go for 4. I'm going to lose my ball. 3. Oh no. 2. Last one. Bring it all the way in and release that there. Swinging over to your other side for our inner thigh work. Coming down into whatever position felt best for you. Ball will be right out in front of you. Now our right leg, right inside of the foot, facing the ceiling. It's out towards the corner of your mat. Your left leg just kind of grounds back behind you, whatever way is comfortable. It's finding our inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift left leg, press into the ball. Inhale, lower, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Keep rotating right leg so that it's like you're kicking a soccer ball. As your inner thighs get tired, especially, it's going to want to kind of unrotate and give your inner thighs a break. Try to fight that urge. And the more you press into this ball, the more you're going to get out of this for your core. Exhale, press. 3 more here, and we hold it up. Last 2. Last one here. Hold it up. Hold the squeeze in your ball. Little circles. Tennis ball, golf ball, tiny circles here. Doesn't matter which direction. You're going to reverse it anyway. Keep squeezing on the ball. Tighten. Lift through your core. 2, 1. Reverse your circle. Breathing through it. Keep breathing. Don't forget that. Back, back. Go for 4. Press down into the ball more. Lift the leg higher. 2 and 1. Lower it all the way down. Ball will come between the ankles for our side lying work. Coming all the way down. Again, you can stay lifted if that works for you. I just like this better. Worked better for me personally. Left hand comes down. You are stacked hips right on top of each other. You're kind of balancing on your right hip, so it might feel a little wobbly. That's what this left hand is for. Point through the toes. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze on the ball. Lift. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. So finding a nice gentle squeeze. As you lift up, you can kind of release the ball on the way down. It's nothing crazy, but it just helps to engage inner thighs. Yeah, inner thighs further. Pelvic floor, feeling that zipping up sensation through your whole body. Last 2. Last one here. Hold it up. Hold up and squeeze in. Release. Squeeze in. Release. Again, trying to keep the ball where it is in space, not lifting and lowering it. Equal pressure through bottom and top leg. Whew, go for 4. Last 3, you've got this. 2. And last one, lower it all the way down. Oh my God, okay. Bringing the ball out. We're done with inner thighs. So that's good news. I think I'm going to change the order. I think we're going to go back onto our back. I was going to do some prone work, but I think we'll finish with that because that's a nice finishing place. Coming back onto your back. This is going to largely depend on how squishy your ball is. If you feel like you can't really do this, take some air out of the ball. Like mine is even a little bit inflated, but I think it'll work. You're going to prop the ball under your left heel so that you can press your left heel into it. Right leg scoots a little bit further away, finding our bridge. So hands down by your side, pressing your left heel into the ball, driving through your right heel, flat back bridge. So you'll already feel what that does for your left back of the leg. Exhale, press. Not only adding an element of instability, but really engaging hamstrings and glutes through the back of your left leg. Do me a favor, bring your fingertips to your hips here. I don't want this left hip driving up further just because our left leg is elevated. They stay level, they stay square. You keep pressing your left heel down into the ball. Press. Go for 4. We're going to hold up in 3. Last 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Hold it up here. Press your left heel down even more into the ball, trying to pop it and then lift it up. Hopefully no one does actually pop it. Press down. Use the back of your left leg and release. This should burn a whole lot. Press and squeeze. And release. Squeeze. Digging your heel into the ball. Feel what that does for your glute and your hamstring, and release for 2 more. You're going to hold the pressure down. On this next one, hold at that furthest point, halfway lower, halfway lift. Keep digging your left heel into the ball. This should not be fun. Press. Inhale, lower. Squeeze. Go for 4. Keep pressing down. 3. Don't lose that connection. 2. Last one. Bring it all the way up. Lower it down. Other side here. Right into the other side. No messing around with this. So now your right heel. Was I saying right heel? Who knows at this point? I'm not redoing that. If I was saying the wrong side, sorry about that. That's another pet peeve of mine, but what are you going to do? Okay, so we're pressing, our hips are leveled. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Truly is so different. I mean, I still mix up my left and rights in person teaching, but sometimes someone will call you out if you forget something, or maybe I'm like more conscious of it. It is so different teaching to you guys. You're there, but you're not there with me. Press and squeeze. Digging the heel down, but not as much as you're going to. You're just keeping pressure in your right heel down on the ball. Inhale, lower, and lift. You can always comment like, oh, you forgot that, or you mixed up your right and left. I'll try to be conscious of it. Okay, next 2. Hold up, next one. Hold. Pressing right heel down into the ball. Use the back of your right leg and then release. Press, press, press. We're trying to pop the ball here and release. Honestly, a lot of calf work as well. You don't really realize it because your hamstrings and glutes are doing a lot of work. Press and release. If you're feeling anything in your lower back, tuck the pelvis under a little bit more. Release. Go for 3. Holding the pressure down in 2. Last one here. Hold the pressure, digging right heel down, halfway lower. Lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Keep pressing right heel down. Never lose that tension. Lower and lift. For 3, 2. I feel like that was a little short. Last one. Hold it up here and slowly roll it all the way down. Nice work here. Okay, coming up to a seated position. We're going to finish out with a bit of prone work. My hair looks crazy. Okay, coming all the way up, all the way down onto your mat. Bringing the ball with you to start. We'll lay all the way down. Your ball, I want you to make it so that your ball is out in front of you so that your arms are straight. Your gaze will go right down towards the mat. Your feet are open, legs are open, about hip distance apart. Before you do anything else, tuck your pelvis under, squeeze your glutes, really press your pubic bone down into the mat, point through the legs, active through the legs. Now, think about pressing your hands lightly into the ball, glide shoulder blades down your back, draw the shoulders back. From here, you lift with your back muscles. You're not doing anything else, just the back is pulling you up. Lower it down. You're going to get sick and tired of hearing this, but it's the part of your back, your mid back, right where your sports bra hits your back. Those muscles are what I want you to engage. Your neck stays in line with your spine. So as you lift up, a lot of people tend to do this to get themselves higher. That is not what I want. You're craning your neck in a very unnatural way. I want you to keep your neck in line with your spine. Just lift from your back. Let your gaze do whatever happens as you lift and lower. Go for 3. Lift, lift, lift. Squeezing through the glutes to protect your back, lower back. Draw the shoulders back. They stay down away from your ears. Finding your last one here. Good. Roll it all the way out. Arms are straight. Hands lightly press into the balls. Glide shoulder blades down. Plug them in. Focusing on our legs here to finish us out. Point through the toes and lift. Legs are up off your mat. Open the legs a little wider than your mat. Outer glutes, outer thighs. Bring them back in. Maybe they touch. That's really, really hard. I'm not feeling that right now after all of our inner thigh work. I'm just bringing them in till they're about hip distance apart, squeezing in and open up. They stay lifted the entire time, moving from the hip joint, using your outer glutes, outer thighs to pull the legs apart. Keep pressing the pelvis down and pull them in. Light press down with the arms just to keep your back engaged. And in. Go for 3 more, and then you are done. Open, close. Here's 2. Should be getting shaky. Point through the toes. Lift a little higher. Last one here. Close it in and bring it all the way down. You can place your ball off to the side. Sit yourself back. Find a little child's pose here. Release your back. Bring your left hand over top of your right hand. Sit your left hip heavy. Inhale, exhale. Coming over left side, right hand on top. Sit heavy. And then we'll bring right foot forward just to do a little stretch here, finding a low lunge. Hands can come down to support you here, shifting around in your hip. And then send the hips back, flexing through the foot, finding a little hamstring stretch. Coming all the way forward, pigeon pose, scooting your right foot across your mat. Letting the upper body either stay lifted if that's comfortable, or you can fold forward, releasing the glute and hip for a moment. And then when that is done, you can also pause this at any point and hang out in these stretches for as long as you would like. We'll switch out your legs. Left leg comes forward, rocking back and forth, opening up through the hips, and then send it back. Hamstring stretch, bringing it all the way forward for your pigeon pose. Releasing that down, either staying lifted through the chest or coming down, whatever feels best. Big breath there. We'll send it back one more time just to pedal out through the calves. They sneaky kind of did a lot of work in that. So pedal it out one side and then the other. You can always again pause and hold it here. And then we'll come all the way down and just finish with a little butterfly pose, soles of the feet together, grabbing the ankles, lift up through the chest and pull yourself down, maybe pressing elbows out into your knees. And feel free to take any other stretches you would like to take, but you are all set. And thanks for moving with me.